Hi everyone, I'm Yulitka, an amateur artist. Today I'm back to using watercolors, but instead of drawing an animal, I wanted to draw characters from one of my favorite TV series, Atlanta. This series was created and written by Donald Glover, whom you might also know under his stage name Childish Gambino. It's a type of sad comedy about a young man named Earn, who is trying to make a living in Atlanta as a music producer for his rapper cousin Alfred, aka Paperboy, with the help of Alfred's best friend Darius. If you haven't watched Atlanta, I really encourage you to do so. For this piece, I chose the Season 1 poster where Earn, Darius and Alfred are lined up with a peach in their mouths, as I really like this photo. After doing the initial sketch in pencil, I really liked how it turned out and decided to skip lining it with a pen as I normally do. I proceeded to mix colors for the guy's skin, trying to give a different hue to each one. I'm pretty sure it ended up too bright and not matching the photo, but I'm still a little afraid to go too dark with my watercolors, as you will soon see in the background as well. As a rule, you can make the painting darker but not brighter when you use watercolor, so it's always better to start light and darken if needed. After the skin, I did the hair in the same way, trying to use different hues for each person. I proceeded to add shadows to the guy's skin, following the reference picture. This step is always scary to me, as I need to act quick before the paint dries to be able to blend it well. You might have noticed that I'm using a piece of paper instead of the sketchbook I used in the previous videos. This paper is of much better quality, so I turn to it when I want to do a more serious drawing, or when I know I want to do several layers of color. I then moved on to darkening and adding details to the hair as well. I tried to imitate the texture and not just paint it flat as I did with the skin. After hair, I moved on to the clothes. I considered using masking fluid for the lines on Alfred's shirt, but decided against it. It would take too much time to line it and wait for it to dry, and it was already getting pretty late on a work night. I think it turned out alright by hand. When the clothes were done, I moved on to my favorite part, the peaches. I colored them using a wet-on-wet technique to get a nice gradient of red and yellow. Then I moved on to the background. I was afraid of going too dark and losing contrast from the characters, so my background is much brighter than the reference picture. To add last details like shadows and contour, I used my watercolor pencils. There is a limit to how fine you can draw with watercolor alone, especially if you're inexperienced like myself. Overall, I think it turned out great for my skill level. I want to be able to do many of these drawings in the future, perhaps draw characters from other series as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you want me to draw next time. If there are any suggestions on how I can improve, you're always welcome to share it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye!